Hello there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eunice. Today I want to talk about understanding relationships. And today is the part one. I'm laying the foundation of the series. This is a new series. If you haven't seen any of my series, I will put the links in the description box. I have series for singles. If you are planning to get married, there are a few discussion there, suggestions that I put together. If you are married, I have a few suggestions for you as well to make your marriage a blissful one. And I have videos for healthcare providers because I work in healthcare. I have nursing background. I've been an RN for 26 years. Now I'm a professional counselor. So with my years in healthcare, I've been around for a while. So I know how the workplace is, how busy, how tedious healthcare system is wherever you are in the world, and how we can support each other, how we can be prepared and do our job very well, and also put our clients or patients at the center of our professional expertise. So if you haven't seen my any of my videos on support for healthcare workers, I will put the link in the description box as well. So today I want to start by talking about the family relationship. Next time I will talk about friendship and then workplace relationship. So family relationship, every one of us, we are from a family, whether male or female, you were born by your parents. Some people have siblings, some do not have siblings. Family relationship can be simple, loving, cordial, enjoyable, but there could be dynamics to it as well. It could be complex. Some people are fortunate to have a form of family that everyone gets along well, and whereas some people in their family, it's complicated because of different reasons that I will not be diving into in this video. So, for everybody, you have a father and a mother, and you may have siblings. Some people don't have siblings, they are the only child. Some people grow up as the only child, whereas they have siblings too. For example, me, I am the last born of my in my family. I was raised by my dad, so I grew up as the only child. And the reason being that my dad was in his 80s when I was born, so he was more or less like my great grandfather. So he raised me, and all of my older siblings have left the house. So, being the last born, I grew up as like the only child. So, I will get to the impact of that shortly. So, one's position in the family influence who they become in the future. For example, the firstborn, the firstborn in a family of a few um, siblings, that's the firstborn. Sometimes they, in some family, they could be the second mom or second dad. In some culture, if you are the firstborn, you are the assistant dad or assistant mom. You have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. And growing up like that, some people, they are always on the go. They want to take charge everywhere they find themselves because that is how they grow up. So being the firstborn, even whether at work or in their relationship, no matter their gender, whether male or female, they just want to take the lead because that is what they were used to growing up. They look after their siblings, they assist their parents in chores, in all the household, running of the household generally. So they are used to that. Some people will help their parents in their businesses. So they grow up wherever they find themselves, they want to take that mommy role or daddy role. That is a normal attitude and response. But if it is affecting your relationship, you might want to look at how you can tone that attitude down. That's, well, these are my colleagues, they are not my children. I don't want to play mom at work. I don't want to play dad at work. You might make your colleagues feel uncomfortable. So, the middle child now, some middle child children, they don't feel loved enough because they have this opinion or this um, thought that the firstborn and the lastborn gets all the attention. So the firstborn being the firstborn, they get a lot of responsibilities. So their dad or the parents will we check in with the firstborn or look after your siblings and get a report from them. So with that, they get a lot of attention, they get a lot of responsibilities. And on the other hand, the last child, in some families, they get pampered, they get spoiled. In my own case, I was the last born, but also I felt like the only child. So I was like the first child. I felt like the first child because all the responsibility, house chores, running of the home, I was responsible for that. So I grew up taking responsibility everywhere I go. I want to be independent because that's what I was used to. I was independent young girl growing up. So, but an ideal lastborn, they get the attention too. Some parents will pamper the last child. And I got some of that from my dad too when it comes to discipline. He was in his old age when I was born. So I didn't get the beating and then the spanking that my older siblings got. So I enjoyed that part. But then I had a lot of responsibilities on my shoulders. So back to the middle child. So the firstborn is getting all the attention. The last child is getting the attention. The middle child is like, okay, where do I belong? I'm not the first, I'm not the last. So my older sibling is getting all this responsibility, getting all this attention, whereas the baby of the family is also getting this, and this like I'm neglected. So I'm saying all of these things for parents to pay attention to every child equally. It may be difficult to give equal love, equal attention, but being intentional about it, you can do it. So then, going into adulthood as the middle child now, some of them might want to seek attention, and some might seek attention from wrong places because they didn't get the attention they needed growing up because those attention were given to the first child or the last child. So if you have 3 kids, please prioritize or more. Make sure that you give equal attention to all your children, whether you have 4 or 5 or 10. Pay attention to all of them equally, because if you do not, it's going to tell on them in the future. So, as parents, it is important for parents to know each child personally, individually. Even if you have twins, their characters, their personality may not be the same. So it's important to be intentional in getting to know your child for who your child is as an individual. It's very important to lay that foundation of secure attachment, in that they trust you and they can share with you anything, because you have already laid the foundation that, yes, you are my child. I have a few of you, but you have an important place in my heart. So also are your siblings. And you create time to show each child that will help to lay the foundation of a secure attachment. Some children that are not secure enough, they grow up, have issues in their relationship. Some of them, if they don't feel that they get the attention that they needed as a child, they will look for it elsewhere as they grow up. And they might be seeking attention from all the wrong places. For example, if you have toddlers that they go to daycare or play school, telling them why they need to go to daycare, even if they are 6 months old, that's mom and dad needs to go to work, you will stay here and I will come back, or your dad will come back, or your mom will come back to pick you up after work, and you show up every day with hug, with whatever the child like. Because as adults, we have love language. So recognizing the love language of your child plays an important role in the child-parent bonding. So carry your children along in whatever you want to do, no matter how old they are, using age-appropriate language for them. If you are making decisions that will affect them in any way, ask them, ask questions, tell them, carry them along. One of the fundamental needs of human being is love. Everyone wants to feel loved. How do you show love? How do people feel loved? People want to be seen and heard. So also children, they want to be seen and heard. So know how your children feel loved. Each child is very important. So when your child has a secure attachment at home, whatever happens, wherever they go, it won't be a challenge because they know they are secure. So maybe one of these days I will delve deeper into different types of attachment. So also, children, how connected are you to your parents? There's this saying that there's no place like home. Family is very, very important. Having that solid connection, wherever you go, whatever happens, you always have your family for the most part. I know some people may have challenges in their family that they don't feel that they have a family to go to. I empathize with you. In ideal situation, family is always there. And I'm not saying your own case is not ideal, but you can, If you don't have a family, for some reason, maybe you lost your family members, I empathize with you. You can surround yourself with people that you can call family. Adopted family. You can adopt a family. You can adopt siblings. You can adopt parents. You can adopt children. And it goes on. Whether you are in need of uncle, there are people out there wanting to love you that you can reach out to in your community, maybe in school, in your place of worship, in church. There are always people that will embrace you. You don't have to live a solo life. Life is not meant to be lived solo, and that's why we have so many people in the world. We need each other. You need your friends and your family in your corner. They also need you. So, uh, this video, I will put it to an end now. And in summary, I've talked about family as the number one relationship. That's that is the foundation. Family is very important. If you are out there and you don't have a good relationship with your family, this might be a time to reach out to them. Maybe something happened in the past and this relationship is strained. This could be a day to reach out to your child or to your parent or to your siblings and to check up on them. Until I come your way again, my name is Eunice. I will see you next time. Bye bye.